Hi fellow makeup fiends, please excuse the appearance. I don't have much makeup on. I didn't really want to put a lot of makeup on today. It's Sunday, I'm having a relaxing day. I wanted to do a quick haul for you. It's actually a very little. The first three things are actually lime crime. I'm loving lime crime at the moment. There's actually probably only one more lipstick that I want and that's about it. I'm hoping they're going to bring out some new things, some new colours and things. I'm wearing one of them today actually. I actually just totally folded and had to get Chinchilla. This is just a gorgeous colour. That's what it looks like. It's a grey sort of lilac colour. I love these colours. I mean, I've got a lilac from MAC, but this one is called Quite Cute. And if you look at these together, this one is very vibrant and bright. And I'll swatch it next to Chinchilla so you can kind of see the difference between those. I love Quite Cute. I wear it loads. That's mine. It's quite a bit gone. I actually have two backups of that one because I love Quite Cute and it's amazing mixed with other colours. So it's just a fantastic colour overall. But Chinchilla is a grey lilac colour. From Illamasqua I have Posture, which is a matte sort of lilac shade. So when you look at it like that, that's what the two colours look like. So there is some similarity. I think you can see that the Chinchilla is more blue based lilac, so it's more of a lavender in fairness. This is a definite true lilac. I'd say this is a lavender, a grade lavender. So I'm going to swatch Chinchilla first, which is what I've got on. That is Chinchilla. Really, really love this colour. I think it's fabulous. It's a really lovely grade lavender. I would definitely say lavender because it's definitely got blue tones to it. It's really, really gorgeous. I'm so pleased that I got it. Hummed and hard about it for ages. I did have it before I ordered it, but when it came it was damaged in transit, so that was a bit of a shame, and I sent it back and then it wasn't in stock, and then it was in stock but I wanted other items, so I kind of left it, and I just thought, oh god, I really, really want this colour, so I went ahead and got it. I think it's absolutely stunning and I really love it on. I really like lavenders and lilacs anyway with my skin tone, my hair colour, my eye colour, so yes, I think it's beautiful. And I'm going to swatch Posture next to it because I want to show you really how different they are. So here are the swatches in an awkward place. This one's Chinchilla and that one is Posture. As you can see, Chinchilla is a lot darker and a lot more blue toned than Posture. Posture is the perfect matte powdery lilac shade. Love Posture so much. It's gorgeous. It's very difficult to work with. You have to moisturise your lips very much before. Lots of lip balm because these stick on the lips terribly. Very, very matte consistency. But they are so worth it. So as you can see, there is quite a big difference for me there. Chinchilla's definitely a lot darker. So I'm really glad that I got Chinchilla. Absolutely love it. And Quite Cute for reference. Yeah, Quite Cute is, hopefully you can see, that's Quite Cute there. So you can see Quite Cute is just a very, very pale lilac colour. So that's a really lovely addition to my collection. And then I also picked up and relented and got the Lime Crime Black Velvet, which is just a black velvet lip lacquer. I'm not going to show it, I don't want to open it because I'm actually using a Topshop one called Raven. This one is Raven, which is just a black. This is, I can't remember what collection, I think it's called The Damned. And I'm not going to swatch it, I keep swatching it, but there's not loads of it because it's just little, so I don't want to swatch it. But I have swatched this one before. I actually really like this one on. It wears incredibly well, it's incredibly intense, so it's not going to be much different, the Black Velvet from Lime Crime. But I really do like it if I'm going to put like a smoke purple or a very dark red on. Sometimes it just gives a really nice intensity to whatever you're wearing on top. It's also quite nice with the dazzle glass over the top in something like this because then it just gives it a purplish sort of look. So it's actually quite a nice, interesting colour as a base. So yeah, I got that and I'm really pleased with that because, you know, those colours may not be around forever. And then I got a gloss from Lime Crime. This is one of the Carousel lip glosses. This one is in Candy Apple. It smells amazing. So that's what that one looks like. And I'll do a swatch. They're actually incredibly pigmented. That's it there. But it's a really beautiful red. It's got a little bit of glitter content. It's just so intense. It's just gorgeous. So absolutely love Candy Apple. I'm probably going to invest in a couple more of those in the future because their glosses are just really fantastic. And they're not too sticky either, which is really good. But that's just an amazing colour. So that leads us on to the last item. It's actually an eBay item, and I think it was $5.99, but I'm going to link it down below. It's actually a few purchases ago, and as you know now on your eBay purchase list. I'd love to know how you can find out like what you bought 6 months ago. I'm not quite figured out how you do that yet, because it's to only show you whatever you've purchased in the last couple of weeks or something. I really don't know what I'm doing there. But I got these, obviously I got these quite a long time ago, but I have done some research on eBay and found them with other sellers. So I'll link those below for you. And it's actually a makeup brush set. And you get 5. You can get them in different colours. There's pink and blue, there's black with a silver barrel, there's black with gold, and then there's white. I got the white because I just thought there was something a little bit different, and I quite like the crisp look of the white handles with the silver. And they're basically sort of, oh, they're so soft. They're very dirty, so please excuse that because I have been using these non-stop. They are totally amazing. I mean, I love my Real Techniques, don't get me wrong, but oh my goodness, these are such a great alternative. And I've been looking because they do some eye brushes and they're £2.33 for 5. So I'm probably going to get the eye brushes and just see what they're like because I love these. So let me talk about what you get. So the one that I'm loving using for contouring is this one. And it's kind of like a pointy, they're duo fibre, they're incredibly soft. Excuse if any powder comes out, it shouldn't, because I have cleaned this one. Well, I've wiped it, so it's not like intensely cleaned. They're so soft. And it kind of comes up to a point. This one is just fantastic for contour, and I find I coat both sides and then just like smooth it backwards and forwards, and it just blurs the contour gorgeous. So I really love this one, and they're really good size. They're really chunky and they're really nice to keep a hold of. I've washed these and then I've been using them again, and I found that there was no bristles dropped out. I didn't lose a lot of bristles out of them. They wash beautifully, so they didn't hold the dirt. They actually cleaned really nicely. I just used baby shampoo to clean them and left them to air dry. They're just fantastic brushes for the price point, and I'd highly recommend them. The next one, let me see if I can get the 2 matching ones here. What's them? Okay, so you get 2 of the more rounded top sort of kabuki brushes. You get the flat one and you get the angled one. Now what I love about the angled one is I tend to hold my brush like this when I apply makeup. So the great thing about the angle is that that gets the perfect flat angle to your face. Whereas this one, I would tend to use it a bit more flat-handed. If you use it like that, then the top of the brush does not connect with your face. So if you get an angled one, you find that the connection is there all the way up. So I've been using this one to apply foundations actually, and it really works nicely to buff everything in. It's incredibly soft. It's just so soft, it's unbelievable. Tony was like, wow, that feels amazing. Again, no brush fallout when cleaning, and it just buffs the foundation perfectly. And then I've used this one to buff around the areas of my nose, around the inner corners of the eyes, anywhere where, you know, where you need to kind of get a flat sort of onto it and really work at those to make sure everything's blended properly. So that's what the flat one I use it for. I wouldn't say that's what it's for, but that's what I use it for. And then you get the kabuki, which is the totally flat top one, and then the angled one. I use these for powder application. I really love the flat top kabuki to do sort of bronzing, a little bit of contouring with bronzer. This is just really nice for all over powder application, but this is the one that I use to apply my sort of loose powders. This works really good with pressed powders. I find that I can swirl it in the compact and just get a really good coverage on there. As you can see, the bristles are fairly stiff, but they're not totally stiff. So there is some nice movement. So when it's actually pressed on your face, there's a gentle bounce to the bristles that actually feels very nice. Works really well with the products, or it seems to work them in really well. And then the angled one I use with loose powders, and I actually just use that to kind of sweep under the eye area and do a little on my forehead. I've actually used that with powder today. I used the Ben Nye Luxury powder in Petal Pink, not Petal Pink. I do keep on saying that, but it's Rose Petal. That's because I really wanted to get Petal Pink. And I just kind of put that in under there, and it's really quite nice to just blend the contour if it's gone a little bit harsh, and it's even quite nice to apply blusher. So, which is another thing that this other angled one I find is useful for, because it just, you know, the angle just goes really nice, fits with the form of your face. So I love these. I mean, I have had these, oh my goodness, honestly, it must be longer than a month. I've had them really quite a long time, and I really wanted for, you know, I wanted to show them as soon as I got them, but then I kind of thought, no, I don't want to do that. I just want to hold back, and I just want to try these out, and then when I'm showing them to you I can actually feedback to you about how great they are. For $5.99 you can't beat it. Now I've had them for about 5 or 6 weeks, but I actually ordered them and they took around a fortnight to come. It's not too bad actually, it's pretty fast postage. I can't remember where they were from. I'm pretty sure mine were from Japan. I'm not entirely sure, but I thought that 2 weeks for that to come was pretty good. Pretty fast actually. And they were securely wrapped and everything. They were really good. I wish I could link the seller I got them from, but I've actually managed to find some sellers with some good feedback on them. So I'm going to link those in the information bar below for you to check those out. And then maybe you can pick up these as well if you want to give them a go. Really great face powder brushes. I feel like they blend my makeup really well. And because they wash beautifully and the bristles aren't all dropping out and they're still nice and soft after washing and they're still performing really well, I've been so impressed with them because I've actually washed them twice. I don't deep clean too often. They actually work really well with spot cleaning as well. As you know, I spray a cloth and then I just rub it on to clean the brush. It's probably why there's not much coming off them, because I actually clean it after I've used it, and they respond really well to that as well. I've not noticed any loss of bristles there, so I'm just really impressed with them. I think they're fantastic for the price point. And if somebody's getting into makeup, they're a really great little starter item because they're just a fantastic face brush. And I can't believe I'm going to say this, but they're as good as Real Techniques. Now I love my Real Techniques brushes. I mean, I wish they did like a really large fluffy powder brush and then a more shaped blusher brush like the Real Techniques one. I really wish they did those two brushes as well, because I definitely purchased them because they are just a really nice, quite cheap alternative. This is really a nice brush to contour with. I know it looks really big, but I find I like to contour, but then I like to blend it, and I just feel like this just works really well for that. So yeah, I keep them in this little old Nutella jar, and I keep them on my desk surface, and I've been using them every single day. So there you go, 5 to 6 weeks of everyday use. They are just performing fantastically and consistently, and I love them. And it's great that they come in different colour handles as well, because you might have a colour theme in your room or a preference. I mean, I think they probably, if you like gold, they probably do look really quite classy with the gold on there as well. So yeah, very interesting. So that's it. That's my haul for today. A very short and sweet one, a little bit of a mini review as well. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please, as I said, do excuse my very basic appearance. Yeah, I'm going to love and leave you there and see you all soon. Bye! So if you've liked this video, please don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. You've been watching Spacey's #1 girl, and this is the colour of my kiss.